Hello everyone, I'm Otome and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do our first check-in of the year and I'm gonna be chatting about some of my favorite games that I've played so far this year, just some of the best games that I would recommend. Gonna focus on some more chill and cozy games, but I do also have an Otome game in here. And I'm also really excited to just see how this changes. So we're gonna do a check-in, I think every 3 to 4 months maybe throughout the year, and then a final sort of wrap up at the end of the year. And I'll go through like all of the games and kind of make a top 10 of my favorite games I played in 2023, and it's sort of like a build up to it, so we can kind of see what games I've been playing throughout the year. So I thought it would be fun. So this is our first check-in for this year, and I've definitely been in the mood to play a lot more like chill, cozy farming sims, so that's definitely a lot of the games in here. But also I am back on my Otome bullshit. I'm playing a lot of Otome games, so I just have one right now in here, but I'm excited to see in the next check-in how many RPGs have crept in there, how many Otome games, or maybe I'm completely on the farming grind. Who knows? Who knows what we'll be doing? So yeah, let's just check in. We actually have a mix of games I've been playing on my Nintendo Switch, but also on my Steam Deck. Basically, none of these games I have really been playing on PC. You can, of course, play them on PC, but my Steam Deck has just been everything to me. So yeah, if you want to see me do a Steam Deck review after, 6-7 months, I don't know how long I've had this thing now, kind of like a check-in, how I'm enjoying it, the pros and cons, then let me know, because I've been thinking of doing one. And I also still want to do a comparison video between the Steam Deck and the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, lots of exciting content coming up, and if you're looking forward to that and you want to keep up with future videos, then make sure to subscribe if you want to, so you can be notified and know when there's a new video uploaded. So yeah, let's just get into the video now. So the first game on my list is one I've recently picked up and I am obsessed with, and it's Sunhaven. I've been talking about this one quite a lot on my channel already. I have been anticipating it for a while, ever since it came onto my radar, and lots of you guys have also been recommending it to me. And I finally decided to pick it up, and it was such a good choice, and now I can't shut up about it, and I'm recommending it to everyone. So if you like Stardew Valley, I'm sure you'll love this one. It definitely has some similarities to Stardew Valley. Of course, Stardew Valley is a great farming sim that took a lot from the earlier masters, such as Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons, and improved a lot on it. And from that, we've gotten so many great games again that kind of like took that as an inspiration and build upon that. And I think Sunhaven is doing a really good job of incorporating all of the fun things that we have in Stardew Valley, but also expanding on it and adding, very unique own things. It's definitely its own game. It's not just like a direct copy from Stardew Valley or anything like that, not in my opinion anyway. So the thing I love the most about this is the art style and the fantasy theme. Like, I love it so much. So you get to play as like an elf or any of these races. You get to pick them in the beginning, and it also has more like fantasy RPG elements because the race you pick will also have some sort of influences on your abilities. You get some pros or maybe cons from them. There's definitely farming in there, but there's also lots of other stuff to do, lots of questing, which I think is really fun. And of course, you can befriend and romance the inhabitants, and there's quite a lot of NPCs that you meet and you get to romance, and they all look their own unique way. Some of them are regular humans, but some of them are definitely more mythical creatures, and I love it so much. That's just my favorite thing, to be honest. So I really like it for that. Love the soundtrack as well, and the gameplay is just super addicting, and there's lots of customizing you can do. I also really appreciate that you can change the duration of the days. I have mine on like 40 minutes, which I think is the longest you can make your day, so I can just get everything done and I don't feel as rushed, so that's really nice. So yeah, I can definitely highly recommend this game, and it's now also left early access. So that means that it will still get some updates. The developers have put out a statement. They're not like abandoning it or anything, but it's definitely very playable and it doesn't have as many bugs. I've seen some people still report some bugs. I luckily haven't run into any. It shouldn't have as many anymore as probably it had when it was still in early access. Bonus point, it plays really well on Steam Deck. You just have to fiddle a little bit with the controls, and the only thing I haven't managed to figure out is how to refill my watering can. So I just solve it right now by clicking with my finger on the screen when I'm near a water source. So do with that what you want, but for me it's really not a bother, and yeah, I really just enjoy playing it on the Steam Deck. The second game on my list is Coral Island. Oh my god, I love this game so much. It's so great. It's not really like my number one game right now just because it's still in early access, and there's definitely lots of features that's still missing and will be added later. So there's a lot of the storyline that you can't play through right now once you've gotten to a certain point. There's still maybe more essential elements of the game being added later, such as romancing is not there, but oh my god, I can't wait for it because the NPCs are stunning. They're so beautiful, they're so unique, so creatively crafted, they feel very real, and there's lots of great little details they already have for the NPCs as well, and just for the game in general. I have streamed this game, like the first few in-game days, in wait what in-game days, like the gameplay, so I will link that if you want to see that, because there's also tiny details you can notice with me, such as the NPCs when they're working, they're not just statically standing there, but they're actually like interacting with their environment, which stunning. And they're, yeah, they keep adding things. So their recent update, for example, the NPCs, at least some of them, now have summer clothing, and they'll randomly like change in their summer clothing in the summer season throughout the day. So cute. You also can have pets, I think, very soon, all of that stuff. So lots of really exciting stuff is coming up this game. Once it's out of early access, once it's like finished, I know it's going to be amazing and we're going to have so much stuff to do. But yeah, keep in mind that right now it's still in early access, so not all of the features have been added, but it's already really so much fun to play. All right, next we have an Otome game that I'm obsessed with right now, and it's Nightshade. I recently picked this up and it took a little bit for me to get into it. So first I was just playing a little bit, putting it down again, playing a little bit, and now we've taken off and I am hooked. It's so good. So if you like visual novels and you like romancing hot men, then I would definitely recommend this one. I really like the setting for Nightshade, especially. I personally am a huge nerd in general, but I'm also a huge nerd for history, and especially like Asian historical setting, Japanese historical setting. Like, it's stunning. So I love this period that it's set in, and we're dealing with these ninjas, these shinobi. So the main character is also a shinobi. I have to say, don't love the main character. Actually, I'm very annoyed by her. She's supposed to be this very strong shinobi, but whenever there's a fight, she has to be rescued by, you know, previously mentioned hot man. But it's okay, I'll forgive it. I'm just pretending she's someone else. I don't know. It's excused by the great story. Honestly, I really am hooked by the story. I've just played through the common route. So if you don't know Otome games, you always start out with this story that's the same, but then depending on the choices you make, you'll get on different routes and you get to romance these different characters and follow their story. And yeah, the whole story is supposed to be different based on these routes that you're on, and you can have good endings or bad endings. I'm too much of a chicken to go for the bad endings, so I'm currently playing the good ending for my first route that I chose. So I'm only on the first route right now, and I'm already like hooked. It's plot twist after plot twist. I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? And the battle scenes are very intense and very good. Like, they feel high stakes to me, and I just love the art, love the music. So yeah, I would highly recommend if you're into visual novels, you like to read, you like stories, you like historical settings, you like a little bit of romance, then would definitely highly recommend this one. Next, we have one that I have a love-hate relationship with, but I gotta mention it because I've been playing it so much, and it's Pokemon Unite. So I have been playing Pokemon Unite a lot. I have also been streaming it over on Twitch. I currently haven't streamed a little while because I've been so busy, but after my trip to London, once I'm back, I'm definitely returning to streaming both here on YouTube and on Twitch, so make sure to follow both if you wanna, you know, join any one of the live streams. But yeah, I've been streaming a lot of Pokemon Unite over on Twitch, and on the one hand, like, I love this because I love Pokemon. I love being able to play these different Pokemon, and I do love MOBA games in general. Like, I just think they're fun to play. I used to play League of Legends as well. It's also a bit frustrating because working together with your team, you know, if it's a random team, it can just be difficult, and matchmaking isn't always the best. So that's why I sometimes have to take a little break from it. But despite that, I do have to say that I still do really just enjoy playing this game, even though I might get tilted a little bit at times, and you might as well. So, you know, if you're going to play this on my recommendation, do so at your own risk, I guess, for your own mental well-being. It's definitely not the same for me as being able to relax with one of these like chill farming sims that I just named, but sometimes it's fun to have a little bit more of excitement in your life as well. So yeah, that's why I also wanted to put Pokemon Unite on the list, just because it's a game that I have been enjoying and have been playing a lot, even though I have some mixed feelings on it. So yeah. And it's just really fun to unlock the Pokemon that you really want to play. Like, I love playing with my top 3 Pokemon right now are Espeon, Blissey, and Clefable. I still have to learn to play Blissey a bit more, but I really like Espeon and Clefable a lot, so, and they're very cute, you know? Alright, and the last game on my list is one that I do want to play more of, and it's called Research Story. So I do have a whole video on this one as well, which I will link up above if you want to watch that. This is such a cute game as well. Have to say again, it's out in early access, so there will be more updates coming, and I do believe for this one right now, there's still no romance option too, but I have seen The Bachelors. top tier. Yeah, the bachelors in this one are top tier. This is again another farming sim that has fantasy elements, which you might know by now, that's something I love. So this was definitely up my alley. And yeah, even though it's out in early access, it's already really fun. And it's again another farming sim that has a lot of its own twists and, you know, its own unique game. It's not just like a random copy of something like Stardew Valley. I really love the art style for this one. First of all, it's very cute, but also you're a researcher, so you can grow some crops and stuff, but it's definitely not like the main point of this game is not being a farmer, but it's being a researcher. And you have to do these research tasks and complete them, and only then you can like grow these plants, for example, or you have to research all of these cute creatures, and you can have like your own chickens and stuff. But again, there's more, you have to do more to unlock all of that stuff and do the own unique gameplay of this game. So yeah, I would also really recommend this one to check it out. Again, I haven't really run into any problems playing it on Steam Deck. You might have to fiddle a bit with the controls and remap some keys so they work really well on Steam Deck. I haven't run into any issues, so this is again another chill cozy game that we Steam Deck havers get to enjoy on our couch, comfy in bed, or wherever you want to play. So yeah, I would also highly recommend this one. But yeah, keep in mind it is still in early access. It will get a lot more updates, and you can always follow the developer on social media or keep an eye on the Steam page to see, you know, the updates ahead. Now the washing machine is done, so she's gonna do her song that's gonna take like 1 minute. Anyway, that's also it for the video, so perfect timing. I guess the washing machine was like, there you go. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe if you want to. I have also linked all of my social media in my description box down below if you want to follow any of that. You can also find my Discord server in there, which you're very free to join as well. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.